Wow. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4?
Do you feel the buzz, or is it just trust me? Something in the air just above me. Something like a dream state. You call it a clean break. Do you feel the
What's up, guys? Today we are going to talk about choosing the right controller for you for PC gaming. I mean, there are just some games where controller is just arguably better. Like, it is the most effective tactic available. And one of these games is Rocket League. So to start helping you decide, we are going to start off with the ergonomics. So to start off the ergonomics section, we are going to start talking about grips. There are two main grips, the claw grip and the normal grip. So the claw grip is where you put your right thumb on the joystick and put your index finger on Y or triangle, and the middle finger is on the trigger. And the normal grip is just the thumb on ABXY, and you can either do index finger on the trigger and then just do like this, or you can do this, index finger on the bumpers, and I usually only do it for right hand, but index on the thing and then trigger middle finger. What the heck is that? And to be honest, a controller's ergonomics varies between controllers, and a grip that can preserve the wrist of one set of hands can be detrimental for another set of hands. And this is what I said in the mouse video too, like, you're using your hands. However, it's not easy to exactly measure where to place your hand for the most ergonomic grip, so you might want to figure that out yourself with trial and error. Like, I can't give any tips from the get-go, and I'm still learning too, actually. I would say that ergonomics are the most important thing in choosing peripherals that influence your posture, but there is just one thing equally important: ease of compatibility. I say ease of compatibility and not just compatibility, because sure, DS controllers are compatible with PC, but you have to download extra software like DS4 Windows, and I'm pretty sure that is really tedious, especially if you are used to playing on the Xbox or the Nintendo Switch for that matter. So that means get an Xbox controller, right? Well, it really depends on prior experience, and if you're really planning on getting a PlayStation controller for your PC, I'd suggest not buying the original ones made by Sony if you don't want to download extra software to your desktop. However, it's actually not too much of a hassle to download it, even though I say it is. So it is doable to play DualShock and DualSense on your favorite games like Fortnite and Rocket League. I heard that DualShocks and DualSenses are the meta. But if you want to plug and play Rocket League or Fortnite right away with the controller, I don't play Fortnite with the controller all the time. I just play it when I need to. But if you want to play certain games right away, just get an Xbox controller so you don't have to like download extra software. So you can actually connect Xbox controllers with Bluetooth, but you cannot connect DualShocks and DualSense with Bluetooth. In my video about understanding your gaming mouse, I said that you should get a wired mouse. But I wasn't completely right about not getting a wireless mouse, now that I found out the technology for wireless dongles make latency issues negligible. This is not the case for controllers, at least now. And it would be hard for me to think of situations where I would play wirelessly rather than on a wire controller, besides being farther from the screen and that kind of stuff. And that affects latency too, especially if you want to get those double taps in for Rocket League. I think Spookloop mentioned this in a video too. However, the situation is different if you aren't using a PC for gaming on a controller, rather you're using a console. In that case, ignore this video. Just get the best Xbox controller if you're playing on an Xbox, and get the best PlayStation controller if you're playing on PlayStation. Just don't spend too much of your time watching this video and realize you can't connect a PlayStation controller to an Xbox, because this video is about finding a good gaming controller for the PC. Do I have any suggestions for controllers? I mean, it's hard to say exactly, because most of the controllers I use are Xbox controllers, as I grew up with Xbox gaming rather than PlayStation gaming. For controller suggestions, it depends on your purpose. Are you planning on pressing multiple buttons at the same time without fat fingering? I would personally recommend the Elite Series 2 controller because 1, you can do multiple commands at once, 2, you have switchable thumbsticks, and 3, you can just keep the Xbox accessory app if you're on the Xbox and just download it on the PC. But if you're looking for basic functions, I would recommend the Xbox One controller. Mainly because the Xbox wireless controller for series are not too different from the Xbox One controller. The only differences I can see is a share button, which is useless on a PC, and the multifunctional D-pad, which is actually pretty useful if you're planning to play Mortal Kombat. But for me, that's useless. I only recommend the DS if you want motion controls or you are used to symmetrical controllers. But there are symmetrical controllers made for the Xbox too, so I'm not going to say completely you're used to symmetrical controllers, get a PlayStation controller. Other than that, just get an Xbox controller. There are probably some players that say get a DualShock and DualSense, but for me, just get an Xbox wireless controller and Xbox Elite if you have the budget. Anyways, guys, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel, enable notifications as well. Use code BlueFaze for the W thing, and this is my second one, so I managed to get it done by the next Monday, which is already I feel like is an accomplishment in and of itself, mainly because I plan to be more consistent in my content, and like my content will mostly be Paraphernalia and Rocket League, but I'll play other games too. I assure you, I will play other games too. It's not that I'll only be playing Rocket League and doing peripheral work, but I gotta stay consistent. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. BlueFaze out.